Wow. Be nice to her. No. Don't show Courtney we're doing this.
Who planted so many acres of corn?
Yeah, she's down again. Come on, sweetie. I tell you, this is an emotional roller coaster. Good morning. You know, it's a cold morning, but it is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. Fall continues to be my favorite time of year just for the absolute beauty of it. And quite often we are working all the time around it and you don't pay as much attention to it. Well, let's go see how Ruby Sue is doing this morning. Hi, Ruby. Hi, ladies. How you doing? You cozy? I hope she's just sleepy. I think she is. Hunkering down, staying warm. Okay, we've got two ladies now, one with a rotten front shoulder, which I saw yesterday. She was eating, but she's now backed off. And then the other little brown face ewe, I've had my eye on. I treated her a few days ago. She's limping on her back foot. There's nothing wrong with it that I can see. There's no foot rot. There's no hoof issue that I can tell. So I don't know whether she's like injured her actual foot or ankle, but she doesn't like putting weight on that back leg. So we got two ewes that are sort of not loving their legs. But other than that, everybody sort of went up to eat. All right, we have officially started corn again here today. I think this is our third day. The first couple days was just sort of to make sure everything was working and definitely to get the corn off that wetter farm that we have. This farm is our biggest. I think it's like 170 acres or something like that. So it's gonna take a few days, I think, here, but it's really close to home, which is nice. So if there's any issues, it's literally right next door. We are in a line at the local mill. We're getting rid of those last 2 wagons of soybeans. We've been in line here for half an hour, I think. So Mark got out and stretched, and now he's talking to some fellow farmers, which is really what it's all about. We had a good day of corn, but we filled the wet bin. So we are not going to be able to do anything until tomorrow morning after chores. So everybody's lined up to come back, and we'll do it all over again. Good morning, you guys. We have made it to Friday. I believe I chatted with you guys a couple days ago about changing my feed rations. This particular change is because we had to change our feed bag. I have run out of my... What cut was that? First cut? Yeah, we just finished our first cut, so we're moving into our new seeding oatlage. It was really wet. It was hard to harvest. So I have been talking to Courtney. She made me up some new rations, just temporary rations, until she can come and do a feed sample. So I am just gonna put that on my spreadsheet right now and get that finished. And then we will continue on with chores because we are full on corn harvest. Yesterday we filled pretty fast, so yields are really good, and the corn is very dry. We typically start, like, if we're lucky, the last few years we've been starting at like 28-29% moisture, probably more into the 30s, and this year our first loads have been like 23. We aren't used to this. We're very happy about it because we also get charged a carbon tax, and it makes a huge difference at the end of the year on our drying bill. So happy that Mother Nature has helped us out in the drying department this year. So I want to get going here. We'll feed, we'll observe those ewes that are on their close-up ration, just make sure that they're still eating and not backing off, and also have a look at those two ewes. Okay, this is the first day that we've got quite a bit of the new oatlage in the feed. So they're definitely being a little more fussy. You usually don't see this definitely in this first pen. They're doing a lot more walking around. And they're quite literally trying to find spots with better tasting feed, I think. Or like feed that they're used to. So I think that's why we're seeing a lot more wandering everywhere. I'm not going to automatically just assume they're backed off the feed. The bunks were clean this morning. And then my lady is still on her front haunches back there. She's back here. That one. Hey, Mama. Can we see your leg? I want to see you walk on your shoulder. Sort of baby in that front leg. Front right. What we got going on? Hey? She's definitely babying that front right leg. Not really sure what she did. So maybe some Metacam. If I can catch her. Okay, we'll see if we can catch her here. She can run when she's trying to escape, so yeah, she's definitely limping, but she can walk when she wants to, but she's got some painkiller in her. We'll see how she is over the next few days, I guess. Ladies. Hi, Billy's mom. I don't want to scare you. Hi, where's Ruby Sue? Guys, you're supposed to keep track of her. Ruby Sue! She around the corner? Oh, behind me! Oh, honey. You're not eating grass. You alright? You okay? You see my little friends? Oh no. She's not chewing her cud. Oh, I don't know, you guys. It upsets me a little bit that she wasn't with her family out on the grass, because she's usually always out there with them. Her breathing isn't the greatest either. Hello, tomatoes. Hi. How are you? It's been a while. Hi. You keeping an eye on Ruby Sue? You ready for this?
I'm ready. Wow.
Whoa.
Ooh, it's really looks bigger somehow.
I know.
Oh my gosh, it's
It is
cold in
cold.
here.
They've been leaving windows open.
Wow. I like how tall it is, the roof.
Yeah. The roof. I don't think they've done too much down here since.
I
days
didn't see
ago.
any of this.
Yeah, I know this is all new for you.
Holy, it's freezing.
It is cold. Brr.
Oh. Looks like some stuff is done up there.
Yeah.
Did they take the ladder out?
Because I think they're going to do the stairs soon. Well, corn is done for the day. We actually got 56 acres off today, which is great. We only got 44 off yesterday before we filled up, so maybe just a little bit drier, and the dryer could just keep up today. Jess just got home. She actually had an appointment in town. I think every 3 months or so, 3 months, 6 months, she needs to get an ultrasound just to make sure everything is still good. And she is currently studying. She has midterms next week. All right, let's get some wool labeled. I wasn't going to reveal the one collection to you guys, but because we've been really struggling with Ruby Sue, I really want you guys to see this in case anything happens to her, because I made this logo, like I made this design months ago with my Fiverr designer. This is actually a sort of a collaborative effort between Mark and I. I was sitting at the kitchen table and I said, I really want to do another Golden Girls collection this year, and I want to do the same blend because you guys all loved it last year. And he goes, yeah, that'd be good. And I said, but Ruby and Big Mama aren't with us anymore and have to have a new logo, but I really want to include them still. And he said, well, what if you have them sort of in the sky looking down on them like guardian angels? I'm like, oh my God, that's such a good idea. So I told the artist that I work with on Fiverr, and I literally just wrote, I said, can you take those characters that you drew last year and put them in front of the barn? And I sent her a picture of the barn, and I said, and can you have these two, because they passed this year, can you put them so they're sort of in the sky on a cloud, sort of looking down on them? And she did such a good job. I cried when I got the picture. So anyway, I don't know if you'll be able to see it clearly or not here. Can you see that? How cute is that? So this is Ruby Sue looking up at her mom. Isn't that so sweet? Yeah, I'm looking at this now and I'm like Ruby Sue is looking up at Ruby. I'm like, how did she know? This collection means like the world to me this year, just because I don't have good feelings about Ruby Sue. Anyway, so that's one. So I'll leave the other one as a surprise, but I'll show you the wool. So again, like you guys have seen this because this is the same blend we did last year. Of course, they all look a little bit different again, but we took the colors of the Golden Girls and made it into a blend. So there'll be some whites, some browns, some grays, some blacks, and even some of the gray, the silver, almost came out like a blue, like blue hair. So I thought that was pretty sweet. Oh, I don't think she meant to do it, but sometimes just the dye, how the wool just takes in the dye, it can do that. Like even this little spot right here, you won't be able to see it, but this little gray right there almost has a hint of blue. A little sneak peek for you guys. That's what's coming, and we made a lot. So I think if you missed out last Christmas, I think I tripled the amount we made. So you should not miss out this year on this. The wool portion of my day is now complete. Didn't get barely anything done, but I have to unload some wagons now. So my cropper hat is back on. Good morning. A little eerie, if I do say so myself. It's not even Halloween yet, but we're getting closer, which is terrifying. Lucy, honestly, every time I turn on the camera, no humility in that girl. All right, we have made it to day 6, I think. I think we're on day 6 of chores. Tomorrow's my last day, and then Carissa is home. I sort of promised her we wouldn't wean lambs until Tuesday, give her a day of reprieve. And I'm just counting my bags of feed left, and we might have to wean Monday. Well, that doesn't help my creep situation when the ewes have found their way in. How'd you go, Mama? I see you in there. No. Come on. You got in. You know how to get out. Okay, I now know who the ewe is that has the bum shoulder, and it's actually an old injury. I remembered last night when I was talking to maybe Jess about it. I actually had the vet out for her. It was, I think it was last March, so not March of 2024, but March of 2023. She got caught, her head got caught in a gate, and when I went to help get the head out of the gate, she jerked and she did something with her leg. Are you done? Down the wrong tube, buddy. And she went at, like, her shoulder immediately, like she was limping and not putting any weight on her shoulder, on her leg. So I brought the vet out, our local vet, and she looked at her and she said, she goes, there's nothing you can do, it's like dislocated. She would put weight on it, but not a lot, but she was a smaller ewe. She was a ewe lamb at that point. So I'm wondering now that she's got more weight on her and she's full of babies, that it hurts to stand on that shoulder. Because up to this point I've sort of lost track of her, but her coloring matches perfectly. I remember she had a very silvery face with almost white around her eyes, and I'm like, that's her for sure. Same shoulder. And I remember at the time, because we were dealing with Jess's diagnosis at that point, and I remember thinking if I just left her alone, she wouldn't have like freaked out, and then she wouldn't have strained her shoulder. And I remember the vet being here, and after she left, I broke with all the stuff going on. Yeah, so she's down. She's still down up back there. She did get up and go eat for a brief moment, but if she stops eating, she's not only gonna have a bum leg, but she's gonna go down with preg tox. I'm not really sure what to do. If she's in pain, if I should just put her down, or do I wait and nurse her and just keep giving her Medicam every other day until she lambs, and then maybe getting that weight off her, she won't be in as much pain. I don't know. I might just text Rex on Monday if I don't see any improvement and just say, what would you do here? And he would probably be like, I would have gotten rid of her a long time ago. But again, I sort of lost track of her. Ruby Sue, good morning. Hi, you look much better today. Hi. You coming up for some hay? Let me push it down for you. Wow. Well, it's a bit of a roller coaster of emotions over here every day. She loves that hay. So as long as we keep the feeder going. And last night when I was unloading wagons after the merch room, I saw them all outside, and I saw her. Billy's mom, don't you be mean. Be nice to her. No. Be nice. Billy's mom. Listen, we know you're in charge, but she's not feeling good. Here. There. Eat that. Thought everybody could use a daily dose of lambs eating hay. Not in your bed.
I feel like I should be. Tired. 7 more days after this.
We can do it.
I don't know. Who planted so many acres of corn?
Is it even as many as you usually do?
150 more. Well, maybe not quite. 100 acres more, 110 acres more.
You can do it.
Well, I have to. I don't have a choice. It's groundhog
What time
day.
were you done last night?
Midnight. 6 hours sleep, that's all I need.
That's all I need.
We just do it at different times.
Yes, we do. Good morning. It was a busy day yesterday. Our spreading crew, they were here all yesterday afternoon. They're probably going to just finish up this morning by the looks of the placements of everything. But our sheep manure is all spread on our corn stalks there. And then on our hay ground, we're actually spreading our in-laws, well, my in-laws, Mark's dad's chicken manure. So we tend to not put our sheep manure where we take their feed from. We try to keep it different species. So poultry manure on the hay ground, sheep manure on whatever is not going to be fed directly to the sheep. We Typically don't spread this time of year, but we have perfect weather for it. And we did have some stockpile manure that we had to sort of get rid of before the winter. So happy we've had this amazing weather. We've just been getting a lot of stuff done we usually never get done. Anyway, this is my last day of chores for a while. Carissa comes back today to Canada, and I'm gonna be so happy to see her. I was going through the comments of my last video, and a bunch of you were wondering if the ewe that has the bum shoulder is one that fell when we were moving it. She's actually not even in that group. The girl that fell is laying down right there. She's our sort of tunisy looking ewe. Right there. And she was fine, she just slipped. It was you, wasn't it? Yes. She's fine. No problem there. I think it's looking like we're gonna have to wean these lambs probably tomorrow. I have enough feed for today, probably have enough feed for tomorrow. I don't want to run out. If we run out, that's when we'll have problems across the road, because they're going to gorge on the new stuff, and then they could develop like polio or like grain overeating disease. And that would be bad, because these lambs look really, really good. So the reason we have bags, we have that bin in the corner that we usually put our creep in, but we weren't sure how much we were going to need. I wanted the bin empty for our next lambing group, because when we lamb here in the winter, like end of November, we're actually switching our creep feed to more of a mash feed. So I didn't want the pellets still in that bin. I wanted that bin completely empty. So we've been ordering bags, which is, you know what, we probably, honestly, for how many bags we've got, we probably could have easily gotten through another silo of grain, but okay, sounds like they're hungry. We're good. I think we can wean Tuesday. Okay, Freckles. Treats for Freckles. Don't show Courtney we're doing this. Treats for Teddy. And treats for Frida. Okay, Weaning Tuesday. Okay, everybody is up to eat. Oh, my mama with the sore shoulder just laid down just as I said that. She did get up to eat, which is a great sign. So we've been giving her Medicam, which is a painkiller, every other day. So that should help her keep getting up and eating, but still not sure what to do on her. So I will text Rex in the morning and just get his sort of thoughts. I am wondering if we can keep her going until she lambs, and then if she lambs, maybe it just takes that weight, that extra weight off her. Yeah, she's down again. The problem is we're still 5 weeks out, just under 5 weeks out, so to keep her on that sore shoulder for 5 weeks seems a little, I don't know, it doesn't seem right. So we'll see. He may just want me to move her into her own little spot, and then she can lay down and eat if she wants. But she needs to stay up. She needs to get up and moving around, because that just leads into more issues. Good morning, ladies. All accounted for. That's good to see. Guys are gonna need more hay soon. Maybe coming over. Come on. Come on, sweetie. I don't know, at this point all you can do is really just offer it, and on the good day she's gonna eat. She was outside though, they all just came in the door as I was coming up. She's going in her corner. Don't love that. I tell you, this is an emotional roller coaster. You alright, honey? It's not really good when they isolate themselves. Oh, it's so hard to see. Hard to watch. Had a minor setback this morning. Our generator overheated. It's been working pretty non-stop, running this grain system, and we've had quite a bit of red dog flying in the air, and I think our screen on the rad got sort of plugged and shut everything down, and then of course everything was loaded with corn, so everything was plugged, but not a terrible hard fix, and we're off and going again, which is great. Get this done. What a beauty day. Another just absolute glorious day. We have nicely moved into Mark's dad's farm now. This is a 86 acre field, I think. I cannot get over this weather. It's the weirdest thing. Like I don't remember a corn harvest this nice. I mean, we have some nice days with corn harvest, but not a stretch like this. So this will be another 2-day field, I would think, because we had 20 acres in the other field to finish up this morning. We'll be lucky to get maybe 30 acres off here, just depending on yield. Anyway, I think Monty's almost full here, so I'm gonna be on the road again.